Welcome to New Jersey Realtors Month in Review. I'm Jared Grasso, CEO of New Jersey Realtors.
And I'm Colleen Oliver, New Jersey Realtors Director of Public Relations and Marketing. And this update is looking a lot different than what we originally had planned, isn't it?
Absolutely. So I want members to know the association is committed to supporting you in these uncertain times. As government, businesses, and individuals all over the world work together to try to help stop the spread of COVID-19, we're doing our best to do our part.
That's right, Jared. So at the beginning of the month, all in-person meetings at the association headquarters were suspended through the end of March. Any necessary committee meetings are being held remotely. We'll reassess the situation at the end of March to determine if that suspension will need to be extended.
I would also like to note that as of March 18th, our staff is working remotely. We have a number of procedures and systems in place that allow our team to be fully capable of handling all members' needs while working remotely to keep our staff as safe as possible, while continuing all association activity.
And we're still here to answer questions. We'll be communicating regularly through email, our website, social media, and we are always just a phone call away. So Jared, what's going on at the State House with regards to how this is affecting real estate specifically?
Good question. Well, we recently reached out to the governor's office asking for guidance on certificate of occupancy, fire safety inspections, deed filing, and title recording. Our concern is that to stem the spread of COVID-19, many municipalities and county governments have closed their doors, leaving little to no staff for these services. We provided ideas and suggestions so that we protect municipal and county staff from any undue exposure. Now, while allowing transactions to continue to move forward. Now, let's be clear. Real estate transactions in New Jersey must continue to close. If not, our economy is going to suffer.
Right, and the National Association is doing their part as well. In addition to providing specific guidance for realtors and realtor associations, they've been lobbying on the federal level for all the government support available. This is an unprecedented event, and it's important to remember that the situation is very fluid and changing every day. So we know that it's nerve-wracking to enter into this spring market under the weight of this situation. Just like many industries, your business today likely looks very different than it did earlier this month or even at the beginning of the year.
We are committed to helping you stay on target, be there for your clients, and to get through this period of unease together.
And so we are wishing you and your colleagues, clients, and families health and optimism. I'm Colleen Oliver.
And I'm Jared Grasso. And we are the voice for real estate, from your house to the State House. Together, we are New Jersey Realtors.
One, two, three, four.
Hi, I'm Jared Grasso. I'm Chief Executive Officer for the New Jersey Realtors, and we're coming to you live from the 2019 Triple Play Convention here in wonderful Atlantic City. I'm with our 2019 President, Eileen Horowitz. Eileen?
Hi, everybody. Happy to be here. Always love coming to Triple Play.
So, Eileen, you and I have been talking throughout the course of the week.
Yes.
So many different things have been going on here. What is your biggest takeaway from the convention this year?
So I've been coming to Triple Play for 20 years, and every year it gets better and better. I think we have better exhibitors, more people. We have over 7,000 realtors, and I still love seeing how many realtors come. We're a family, everybody networks, you have a good time to see how many people want to come for CE and just really invest in themselves and invest in their business. It's a commitment to themselves in the industry, so I still get a kick out of it, and I love it.
That's great. So 20 years, and I think that's very important to say, 20 years, because today, this is our 20-year anniversary, right? So you think about the powers that be back 20 years ago and the vision that they had to create a network like Triple Play where our members have the opportunity to meet not only people from New Jersey, but to network with other people from Pennsylvania.
New York.
Yeah, so, I mean, and in your business, in the realtor business, I mean, what is key? I mean, referrals, right?
Referrals and building relationships. Just like we build relationships with our clients, we have to build relationships with each other. And we all do the same thing. We have properties to list and sell, and we all have to work together. So it's a great opportunity. And as a region, we've heard all week that people can't believe that as a region, we're able to put on an event like this. So that's key too.
You're right, because I mean, they tell us, I mean, what we've heard is that we are the second largest trade convention for realtors in the country. Second to, it's not a trick question, National Association of Realtors. There
NAR.
you go. Right. So, Eileen, tell me, what was one of the big discussion items that you think has come out of this week's meetings?
Independent contractor status.
Yeah.
We need to fight and support for our independent contractor status, that we can continue to work as independent contractors.
You know, by the time this airs, hopefully we'll have our exemption in place, but if we're still in the trenches fighting this, what can our members do to help us from a state association perspective, help them to protect their industry?
This is now when we need to, as realtors and members of New Jersey Realtors, have the loudest voice we've ever had. We need to tell our peers what's going on, we need to do a call to action, and we need to get signed up with the proper emails. But we need the boots on the ground effort from our members. Every realtor, 56,000 realtors in New Jersey, have to do the call to action.
Absolutely, and if they want to take the call to action, we encourage you to go to njrealtor.com. It's right on our landing page. You can take action right there. It's actually 3 clicks. We can't make it any easier. It'll be a pre-penned letter that will insert your name into the call to action. The call to action will be sent to the governor so that he hears our voices loud and clear. We need all 56,000 realtors in the state of New Jersey to take action. This is a key industry issue for all of us.
Everybody involved. It's serious.
Absolutely.
And we are the boots on the ground. We're the conduits, so get that message out. Facebook, Instagram, your offices, whatever you have to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, one thing that I want, like a message I want to give back to the members who are watching this video is contact us. Let us know what's going on out in the field. You know, we want to get out there, we want to talk to you in your offices, work with your local boards. Maybe the local board could help coordinate some conversations where we could come in like a meeting of some sort where we could bring some of the experts in, such as my government affairs team, some of our leadership team members. We want to get out there, we want to engage with the members and make sure that the members are well informed about the issues that are impacting us as an industry.
Especially when it comes to RPAC, right? So we talk about RPAC, we've said that we speak about RPAC and the issues that we help protect and fight at different meetings. So I think that's a great opportunity to get in front of people.
Right.
Even as far as leadership and what we do as volunteers. I talked to a local board the other day and they're having a problem bringing in new leadership. I said, call us, we'll love to speak with you. Call anybody on the team. Sometimes we learn from our peers. And And if they see the other individuals who are realtors out there doing business and are still volunteering and giving back, sometimes they just need to hear that it's possible to have it all.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
we want to hear from you. That's how we learn and grow. That's how we learn
Finding
as an association, we grow as realtors. We have to hear from each other.
Right. So, but finding the next generation of leaders, I mean, and I think that's key for us as an industry, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
And how do we do that? How do we find that next generation of
Telling
of
our
leaders?
story. So people need to hear from me, they need to hear from Angela, they need to hear from the past presidents, why we got involved, who got us involved, and what it does for us. It helps our career, it helps our business, it helps the homeowners. If you could always do one thing to pay it forward, that's what we do.
So why don't you tell us your story?
It's
Tell
a
us-
long story.
It doesn't have to be long. So summarize your story in 1 minute or less about how you got involved.
I got the ask. Somebody identified me as a leader, which I never would have thought was even possible. As a new agent, you're so focused on your business, making deals and just trying to concentrate in front of you, that somebody said to me, why don't you join the board? And as many new realtors, I said, what board? I was paying my dues. I didn't realize really the whole process. They brought me in, I got involved, and I swear it changed my life and my career in real estate forever. This is what kept me in the business, is volunteering and giving back.
Right.
Because again, what we do on legislative issues, what we do in volunteerism, it's just who I am. And I think it's so essential to our business to give back.
I know we're talking about volunteerism
Yes.
and getting involved. Is it really taking that much time out of your schedule? Like, how do you balance it?
It takes time. You have to be organized, but if it's important enough to you, as in anything in your life, you find the time. You can start as get on a committee first, on your local board, or get on a committee on the state board. Start on a committee level. See how it feels doing committee meetings, if you like being involved. And then as you work yourself up to leadership, it's a time commitment, but it's well worth it. So I have not lost business. I've done the same production, if not more, over the last few years. But I did make a conscious choice. I said I'm always going to do business, but if I lost a little because I was doing what I love and helping our members and helping the consumers, that was okay for me.
Right.
However, it never happened. My business kept growing. And I think it's really just because of the involvement and the passion and love for our business and the industry.
Right. So you think because the engagement in the association has actually helped your career?
It's helped my career, without a doubt. The education, meeting the people, and it's just giving me more desire and more passion for our business.
So I guess the real question is, what's everybody waiting for? Get involved.
Get involved, don't be afraid, or I'm doing the ask. Here's my ask. As I leave my presidency, I ask you to get involved. Go to your local board, sign up for a committee, come to the state, sign up for the committee, see what's going on. My ask for you is get involved. Don't be afraid, because you can have it all.
Trend where you show your color palette and then what you created.
Hi, I'm Jared Grasso, Chief Executive Officer, and welcome to your New Jersey Realtors Update.
And I'm Colleen Oliver, Director of Public Relations and Marketing, and thanks for joining us for a quick look back over 2020 and the first quarter of 2021.
So for the past year, the industry has seen the types of extreme highs and lows that most people don't see in their entire lifetime. While we're ready to continue to slowly return to a sense of normalcy, it's important to reflect on some of the most important business lessons we've taken away from this pandemic.
So number one, real estate is essential. A fact that we've all known and perhaps taken for granted became the hot topic last spring. And thankfully, New Jersey real estate was deemed essential and business continued, though certainly not as usual. But we were working when some of our colleagues in other states were not.
That's a good point. Which takes us to number two, the importance of Realtors' voice and the Political Action Committee. RPAC gives us the opportunity and access to ensure real estate was seen as essential during this crisis. On a national level, we were advocating to secure pandemic unemployment support for our independent contractors who would normally never see this type of benefit.
And number three, you rely on us for important information. We saw engagement from our membership skyrocket in the months during and after the lockdown. We listened to you and we tailored our communications to what you wanted and what you needed. Quick, up-to-the-minute information.
And number four, community is key. We transitioned to virtual events and webinars quickly, and we saw our members come on board, anxious to engage with our colleagues and continue to put their business first as they navigated lockdown, unemployment, and so much more. We focused in on our fair housing and diversity as pillars of the New Jersey Realtor community.
Absolutely. And so last but certainly not least, number five, health is wealth. Physical and mental health are crucial parts of life and yes, running a business. We invested time in leading mental health webinars to assist in lightening the load that the pandemic created for all of us.
Mental health is so key. And now we've made it into 2021. We look ahead to the spring selling season and what's coming down the pipeline for New Jersey.
So right now, the New Jersey Real Estate Commission has recently clarified that one fair housing credit will be required for the current licensing cycle. For those who need to complete the one credit requirement, there is a free course for members, complying with the Fair Housing Act, on njrealtorsace.com.
We have a renewed determination to educate our members on fair housing and realtor safety, and there are a multitude of resources available at njrealtor.com/diversity.
And so brand new this year, we've opened the Legal Resource Library at legal.njrealtor.com, where you can ask all your legal questions. Due to the restraints of New Jersey law, the questions are scrubbed of all personal information and answered publicly for all to see. You can follow certain topics, rate answers for effectiveness.
It's a great resource. On the legislative front, we're watching and lobbying on key issues. We continue to protect our realtor members' independent contractor status. We're negotiating on legislation that mandates time of sale inspections and remediation for lead. And we're pushing for legislation to clarify that buyer's agents can make Open Public Records Act requests.
The Q1 housing data and new numbers for March are out now, and you can read those full reports at njrealtor.com/data.
So that's it for this update. Thanks for joining us. Remember, we are New Jersey Realtors, the voice for real estate in New Jersey.
Add 27 photos to this sound, and let it sync.
Want to go find some realtors? We'll go ask them about their Triple Play convention experience.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do
Cool.
it. Okay. So Bennett, is this your first Triple Play?
No, I come here every year.
You come here every year? How many
Every
years?
20.
20 years.
What's
So
your favorite part? Sorry.
ahead.
No,
Go.
go ahead.
No,
There
you
go.
go.
Yeah, no, go.
Eileen wants to know what your favorite part is.
The classes, see,
All right, Miguel.
Yes.
How many years have you been coming to Triple Play?
3 years.
3 years. All right, so you're a new agent?
No, I'm just don't coming often over here, but since I come the first time, I never stopped to showing up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great place. I love it.
I've been coming for maybe 30 years. It used to be just New Jersey at the time, correct?
Yes.
I'm in the business 36 years, so yeah, it's really long. I always come. I love it.
I've been a realtor for 30 years, but I have not been to one of these in about 8.
Okay.
So, but now with the CE credits, I'm like, you know what? I need to come back because I believe in the education of it. I think there's way too many people that just slide by, and I really was just fascinated by the data breach and the security, like, and just this the wire fraud and what. As realtors, we're really not protecting we're telling them, oh, be careful of wire fraud, but we're not helping them.
Right.
So it was so educational. I was so glad I went to that class.
Things have changed so much, and I learned quite a bit. So it was great.
Good.
It was great. The vendors are great too. I think they
Oh,
offer
yeah.
some great information for our clients and for ourselves.
This is my first year.
Okay. Oh, good. All right. And why is this your first year? You just new agent or just never been down here?
Just never been down here. Was kind of curious. Wanted to pick up some credits, meet some people, network.
So now that you came, are you hooked and you're going to come
Yeah,
back?
100%. We've had a good time. It's been a lot of playing, partying, learning. You know, it's been fun.
So how many years have you been coming to Triple Play?
24.
24 years. What makes you come back 24 years?
The networking, the people, seeing new products every year, what's new on the market, and how we can help our clients.
Great. And what made you come back this year?
The main thing were the CEUs. I mean, I know we got another year to go, but why wait until next year to get them?
Right.
Start them now and get as many as you can. Plus the networking and all the fun that goes with it. Some great things at the exhibit hall. I won a bottle of wine in a minute to win a cruise.
How many years have you been coming to Triple Play?
You know what? It's got to be over 40.
Over 40 years.
Over, could be going on 50 now.
Wow. What makes you come back every year?
It's informative, it's educational, it's esprit de corps with my fellow realtors, and it's important to stay up with the times and the events, for which I must thank you because you do a great job protecting our organization.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you very much. What was your biggest takeaway that made you want to come back every year after that? Why are you back here every year?
The information, the union with other agents, the connection to the network that you make over here, the class is great. I find the class over here better than any other places. The guys who do the training over here have really knowledge, really open, they keep you awake, even you tired. So this is.
But it makes you a better agent, right?
Oh yes, yes.
Absolutely.
Even though the connection and the knowledge that I take previous year, I'm already using it in the field, and it's working for me.
Great.
We connecting with the other agents, computer system, everything is working. So I recommend to anybody.
SRS, I just accomplished that designation, so I just finished that last week. But yeah, it's great. I love continuing ed, and it's definitely a benefit to us to have that. You know, that way we support our clients and give that back to our members as well.
And what do you think was the biggest takeaway from this year?
Truthfully, the issue that we have with independent contractors that you're bringing to the forefront, and it's overtly important that you continue to make sure that we're excluded from that, that portion of the bill or carved out so that we're safe and sound and not part of an economic downturn.
Absolutely. So what message do you give back to a realtor who didn't come to this year's Triple Play?
You should come next year.
Next year?
Oh yeah,
Right,
you should come.
What makes you come back every year?
Well, we want to come back because, first of all, education and meeting all our friends and no partying.
No, never?
No, nothing like
Networking.
that. Networking.
So did you go to the icebreaker reception
Yes,
last night?
I did. It was
And-
wonderful, and I even danced. I don't know, I never danced. But it was
So your peers to come, other realtor friends?
Be honest with you, I not only recommend it. I tell them I pay if you come. so
Really?
I'm gonna see it to the company. It's
Are
just-
you a broker owner?
no, I'm just an agent, but I know that the connection that you have is gonna help you out to growing.
Wow.
It's better have somebody next to you with the same mentality, the same vision that you have.
Right.
That has somebody that you say, maybe this can happen. No, you have to be at somebody with a level that you have or over. So it's better like that.
That's exactly why we always look for people to get involved and volunteer within their associations or the state because of those connections.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're just a New Jersey Realtors Convention junkie.
That's right, junkie
That's it.
guru. Yes, yeah.
I like Guru.
Guru
We're gonna go with
better,
Guru
right?
from
That's
now on. I like that. So if anybody has any questions about the convention itself,
Call
they're
me.
coming to the Guru.
That's right.
Colleen.
Give me a yell.
All right, perfect.
Saying you can get a bag like this at the convention in DC. That's who we are.
All right, that's great.
Yeah.
So what's your message back to a realtor who's sitting at home who didn't come to this year's Triple Play?
Wow, you really missed out. You missed out. You didn't get the networking. You didn't get any of the CE credits, and you didn't see these fabulous people. And the installation was beautiful last night too.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, yes.
What is your best takeaway from one of the booths?
Oh my gosh, I got the best tool. This is so awesome.
I don't believe it.
What is that?
This is a tape measure.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
I'm gonna look so professional. A
Level.
That's really good, the
and
level.
a notepad with a little pen.
Wow. That's a good takeaway.
This is my favorite thing.
So
Yeah.
here's a quick.
What is your favorite giveaway that's in that bag right now?
I have two things.
Go ahead.
Hand sanitizer.
Oh, that's a good
one.
and the charger.
All right. Do you? Charger for your cell phone.
Yes.
Very cool. All
This
right.
is my second swag bag. I have one in the trunk already.
So you're a whole.
Pens, water.
Oh, wait. How many pens do you think you have in this
No
bag
more
right
than
now?
three.
Miguel?
Let's say 5 or 7. 5 or 7. Yeah.
And let me ask you, how many pens do you think you have in your bag right now?
Probably about 50. About
Pens?
50.
All right.
And it goes in a rubber band every year.
Are they giant pens or something? Or they're
Highlighter.
Highlighter.
Highlighters. They're
Flashlight,
I
highlighter.
don't know. Curious.
I don't know.
All
But I
right.
won a fun shirt. But
Oh,
the
you did?
most fun
Go ahead.
was apparently they have the Monopoly game, and I got to go to jail, but then I fireball.
Fireball.
So that's pretty good. Okay, so that was kind of fun.
That was great. All right. Do you have another question?
I don't know.
I don't want to keep her away from stringing the
stumped.
fireball.
I don't either.
Oh, for the
now
light.
we're gonna get the full effect.
There it is. Security light.
Where did you get that? My husband's a realtor who loves taking stuff, and he loves flashlights.
This is so cool.
That is
Right
cool.
down at the side of the road, they'll see you too with this thing.
Oh yeah. So one of the bigger takeaways is that you got an Eagles player's autograph.
An Eagles player's autograph, and I am
Okay.
a Dallas fan, so that's really bad.
So it doesn't mean anything to me or you
No.
because I'm a Giants fan.
And a Yankees signature on a hat.
Oh, Bernie Williams.
Was this a takeaway, or this was like a raffle thing? That
This
you
was a
had to
takeaway, quick grab off the table.
Very cool. Very good. Very good. So all right, Bennett. You said hand sanitizer. How many hand sanitizers do you have in that bag right now?
A lot.
A lot? Let's see.
He does.
Bennett, that's like a year's supply of hand sanitizer you got in there. That's great. All right. So not only come to Triple Play for the education, but come for the hand sanitizer.
And I like
We've
the
got plenty.
chapstick.
Well, wasn't that a lot of fun talking to the members?
Boots on the ground, Jared. That's what we do.
Absolutely. Well, let's wrap this thing up.
Okay.
Well, remember, folks, we are New Jersey Realtors from your house.
To the State House.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Jared Grosso, Chief Executive Officer of New Jersey Realtors.
And I'm Jeff Jones, 2021 President of New Jersey Realtors.
Thanks for joining me today, Jeff. I know that you have a busy schedule. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be with us. Let's have a conversation about the commercial market. For the past year, we've seen the residential market explode with buyer demand without the seller inventory to fulfill it. The story has stayed the same for much of the last year. But we are seeing something different in the commercial market. And Jeff, why don't you talk to us a little bit about what's going on in today's commercial market?
The commercial market has seen a lot of change due to the pandemic. Just as the residential one has, there are some negatives and some positive. Retail is down, office is down even further. As to be expected with lockdowns and measures and reduction in the business capacity.
Thanks, Jeff. And what about the upticks? Like, what are you seeing out there in the field?
The industrial market has seen unprecedented increase with the amount of commerce that's moved online. Space for industrial is at a premium, and with New Jersey as such a prime location, it's highly sought after.
That's a great point. New Jersey is a prime access point for commerce. If you think about it, we're positioned perfectly between New York City through Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's one of the reasons we're so excited to be part of the C5 conference this year. That's going to be held in New York City. Jeff, why don't you talk a little bit about the C5 conference?
Sure, please. The C5 is a commercial conference from NAR that will be held in September in New York City. It is a premier United States event for commercial brokers and industry partners to help investors learn about incentive programs, opportunities, and new markets.
Thanks, Jeff. And it is an inaugural event, so it's the first year they're holding this event from NAR. We are thrilled to support C5 as a sponsor, especially with our past president, Charlie Oppler, who is now the National Association of Realtors president. We look forward to showing the domestic and international investors all the incredible reasons New Jersey is such an incredible place to live, work, and invest.
The renewed interest in commercial is exciting for the commercial sector, but also for the entire industry. As we know, the economies of individual markets are connected throughout our state. We're hopeful for the opportunities this type of event will bring to our membership and to our state.
Absolutely. Well, remember, the conference will be held September 27th through the 29th at the New York Marriott Marquis. Registration is now open, and we look forward to seeing you there. See you all soon.
State animal.
Horse.
Easter goldfinch.
Squirrel.
Bird. Goldfinch.
State bird.
Goldfinch.
Easter goldfinch.
Goldfinch.
Hummingbird. Goldfinch.
State insect.
Honeybee.
Mosquito.
Fire ant.
Bumblebee. Bumblebee.
State dinosaur.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Brontosaurus.
Oh,
Hadrosaurus. Hadronosaurus.
State flower.
Violet.
Violet.
Violet?
Oh. No, sunflower. Violet.
State soil.
Sand.
Dirt?
Dirt.
Is this real? Topsoil.
State fruit.
Blueberry.
Cranberry? Blueberry?
Blueberry.
Blueberry. Blueberry.
State vegetable.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Cucumber.
Tomato. Asparagus. No, it's an eggplant.
State dance.
Square dance.
Baby shark?
Square dance.
Square dance. Square dance.
State motto.
Garden State.
I don't know.
When you're here, your family.
Oh, I know this. We can do it.
State song.
Oh, I love New Jersey. The red lipstick guy.
Born to Run.
Something about New Jersey. The Star Spangled Banner.
State slogan.
Garden State.
Do AC.
Oh, Garden State.
Oh, Garden State.
State reptile.
Turtle.
The turtle. Black turtle. A snake. Iguana.
State fish.
Straight bass.
Oh, I don't know.
Trout.
A salmon. Crab.
State tall ship.
WB Mason.
USS New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Tall ship.
State ship.
You said that. WB Mason.
I said tall ship.
All right. USS New Jersey.
Battleship New Jersey.
The USS New Jersey.
USS New Jersey.
State shell.
The conch shell.
Clam.
Seashell.
Conch. All right, Doug, are you ready for your lightning round? The questions have changed. All right, ready?
Yes.
Highest point in New Jersey.
High Point State Park.
Longest and largest Revolutionary War battle.
Battle of Monmouth.
How many state parks does New Jersey have?
23.
How many U.S. presidents were born in New Jersey?
1.
What is the oldest seaside resort in New Jersey?
Lumber.
How many miles is LBI?
Okay. LBI, how many miles? 12.
Incorrect. 18. Okay. What is the state college in New Jersey?
The state college would be Rutgers.
Oh, great. Good job. What New Jersey landmark is older than the Statue of Liberty?
New Jersey landmark? The Falls in Patterson.
The Great Lucy the Elephant.
Oh, in Margate.
What is the name of the iconic Asbury Park face?
Oh, Tilly.
Oh, good job. And last but not least, what percentage of New Jersey is forest?
Ooh, let's go. I'm going to say 36%.
45. Good job.
Darn.
Hi, welcome to the New Jersey Quarterly Skinny, brought to you by New Jersey Realtors, where we dig into the most recent numbers from our market. The housing market continued at a blistering pace in Q3 2021 with record high sales prices, low inventory, multiple offers, and strong buyer demand being the lay of the land this summer. In navigating the challenges of a seller's market, some buyers chose to step outside their comfort zones, including making offers on homes sight unseen, offering more than the asking price, or waiving financing or inspection contingencies in an attempt to sweeten their pitch and gain a leg up on the competition. Pending sales decreased 16.6% from the third quarter in 2020 to 34,663 for this quarter. Closed sales decreased 5.8% from the third quarter in 2020 to 36,061 for the quarter. Sales were down this month, as the general lack of listings is beginning to cause some buyer fatigue. The number of homes for sale was down compared to this time last year. Inventory levels market-wide decreased 26.7% to 27,535 units. Year-over-year inventory increases are beginning to show up each month locally, but this is not yet the national trend. Prices were up compared to last year at this time. The median sales price increased 13.7% to $415,000. Persistently higher prices are being driven by buyers willing to pay more for what they want, but industry watchers are beginning to question how much longer this can go on. Month's supply of inventory was down 32.4% to 2.5 months. Percent of list price received at sale was up to 102.2% since last year. While some home buyers chose to persevere through bidding wars, escalation clauses, and line-out-the-door open houses, others decided to put their home searches on hold and rent for the time being, only to find conditions much the same in the rental market. But nationwide, Q3 also saw an improvement in new listings, which, along with a small decline in home sales, may signify the market is beginning to moderate and possibly shifting to a more buyer-friendly environment. That's the New Jersey Skinny for this quarter. Check back next quarter for the latest.